Okay, I am live. I sneezed right as I went live. Oh. I don't know. I don't know who to play. No. I could play my life. I need more crowns. Oh, god damn it. Fucking kidding me? Fine then. I could have just Deer Knight it. I am currently trying to get rid of all my quests.
So, there was an we're still up to our armpits in criminal activity around here, and Miss Marfley is asking for help. Can you look into what she needs?
I could just move back onto my Azteca stuff. Yeah, I'll just go back to Azteca.
Young Magi... Please, quell their anger and look for the lost page of embers in their possession.
Oh, god damn it, I gotta get rid of that. Oh.
Hello there.
Hello, Reaper. Oh no. I'm gonna be hit by a life spell. I actually hit pretty hard for life spell. Oh, you son of a bitch! I was gonna hit with Scarecrow.
Well done, magician. Excelente. Let us return to the Zocalo so I can repair my volcanic axe.
Hey, that is so annoying.
Words are not enough to thank you, but hello. Please, can you travel down to the cenote and try to find them?
Much better to be
You freed the... Young magician. Please, quell their anger and look for the lost page of embers in their possession.
I will smash you on the rocks below.
this is probably enough. Oh wait, how much health does this fucker have? I forgot to look. Uh, 11. Okay, yeah. Even Berserk Deer Knight wouldn't be enough. Oh, that's annoying. Well, ship of fools it. Enough to heal. Might as well put a dead zone up.
thought we'd never get out of here. Thank you for showing me the way out.
Thank you, outsider. I never want to be lost in this land ever again.
Oh, I went right by her. Oh.
Hello again. The Thunderhorn zombies may put up a fight. You might have to defeat several of them before they surrender the Chiles.
face it.
Oh, the sweet chilies of mine.
You are about to enter a dungeon. You are about to enter.
There ain't no way Aztec is this short. You know what? I can heal whenever. I'm gonna show off Avenging Fossil. Okay. Keep hurting yourself, man. Look at how cool Avenging Fossil is. I know my trap is gonna get used up. I did that before. I did that even knowing it's gonna be used up. And that should kill it.
What? Wait, you are?
What is this? A fresh scent of blood?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was about to be like, don't hit me with fucking Storm Lord, please. I need to be. I'm gonna try and get full health before she uses fucking Tempest or something. Thank God. Ah, you fucking piece of shit. Okay.
I have failed the Shadow Queen. Take the cage key and shame me no more.
Well fought, young. I will return to the Zocalo and speak to you and Pakal Red Mask there.
Outsider. No. Magician. I need you to find the 6 Sulcan stones and bring them back to the Teocalli of Sacred War.
Excellent work, young magician. When they shot...
The Shadow Queen. The young.
Good day to you, young. Here's a list of what I need and where you can find them. Please bring back one of each and be careful when you pick them.
Hey there, little... They sure are funny looking, too. Whew. Some folks say they look kind of like swamp gas. I'll let you be the judge of that.
You, hairy and scaleless one, what are you doing here? The Pyramid of the Black. To enter, you'll need to speak to the king directly, but he won't see an outsider on a whim. Befriend Yakate Farwalker first.
What have we here? You wish to see...
You know what? You want to watch some Nuke's Top 5 with me after I finish this quest? Not that I'm dislike playing Wizard 101. I just like playing it more with Shiro. Like, I can play it alone. I frequently do. I probably will be playing it alone tomorrow. Because I have my half day tomorrow. I might stream it, actually, tomorrow. Yeah, we'll switch over category to,
all of the pages that make up the Shibalba Codex.
Yeah, just teleport back.
You have recovered all of the Lost Shibalba Codex. I have...
Okay. Switch.
In Florida, young mom Haley Kinney is woken up by her 3-year-old son who says he's seeing something in their house. As he keeps insisting there's a presence in the bedroom, Haley starts recording to document this strange moment. She ends up catching something truly disturbing.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
As the toddler points toward the empty corner of the room, a few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here.
Next, as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice before pulling back into the darkness. The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection. Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later. But what was her son seeing in that dark corner? Paul Gorton is relaxing at home one day with his son Charlie, when suddenly things start to get a little spooky.
What are you saying, Charlie? There's a scary boy where? What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me? Show me then. Come on. You show me where he is. This is actually Where? Where? In there? In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got nothing to be scared about. I've absolutely myself. There's nothing to be scared about. There's nothing here. That's just the bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life. See, told you, nothing there, mate. Perfect. Come on, don't be silly.
Charlie seems to be genuinely upset, repeating "scary boy" over and over. When Paul asks where the boy is, Charlie leads him to the closet. And understandably, it completely freaks Paul out. So could Charlie be seeing someone or something that Paul can't? You decide. Nathan in Iowa says his little girl has a playroom in their basement, but lately he's been hearing strange sounds from down there, even when no one else is home. He says that sometimes it sounds like footsteps climbing up the basement stairs. So one day Nathan hears some noise and decides to go down to film.
Well, I am already not a fan. Because that wallpaper just makes the room look creepy.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Okay.
Nathan gets a little jump scare from his own daughter, but otherwise everything seems normal. But then, as he takes one last look down the basement stairs, a large ball suddenly flies toward him as if it was thrown by some invisible force. Since that day, the family has moved the little girl's playroom upstairs, and now they all try to avoid the basement as much as possible. Safe at home, scary as hell. So first, let me note, in accordance with YouTube community guidelines, no one in the following clips were hurt in any way. So, Caroline Sasaki had just moved into her new home in Honolulu, Hawaii with her family a week earlier. One night, she's walking casually through her living room when this happens.
That's a different type of scary.
Whoa, rock fell out of it. Oh. Oh my god. What happened? Oh, glass. Oh.
A massive 5x5 foot boulder crashes straight through her wall, missing her by inches, and keeps going, smashing through the garage, hitting their car, and plowing into the bedroom. Carolyn breaks down crying in shock, but somehow she's completely unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, nothing.
Basically, I'm in shock. I refuse to look at the video, so I'm not sure as how close, but everybody's telling me, I'm lucky and, being, God is with me. And yeah, I'm thankful.
So yeah, the bad news is their new home is kinda wrecked. The good news is Caroline just dodged what would have been almost certain death by boulder in her living room. Next up, Twitch streamer Crispy Mate is streaming live late one night from his home in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And something happens that shocks him to his core.
Better? I thought so. Okay, well, I mean, obviously it's running less at the moment, so it's going to be better. Might...
Bro, I just got struck by lightning. I'm gonna stop stream. Oh my god, dude.
Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes his house and travels straight through his computer and earbuds. He gets hit midstream, jolted by a shock right to the noggin. He says it hurt, but luckily the lightning only gave him a light shock and no serious injuries.
The gamer, who goes by the username CrispyMate, says he was wearing earbuds partially made out of metal when lightning struck on July 19th outside his Wake County home. The shock inside caught on camera.
When you watch the video back, I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap, I got both the sensations, then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
WRAL meteorologist Amy Wilmeth says lightning can travel through pipes and electrical wires.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So, new fear unlocked, getting struck by lightning while relaxing at home playing video games. Bag of terror. A construction worker and his boss are remodeling an abandoned house when things start to get really weird.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que yo estoy escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. Oval, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Compi? No, papá, no, chacho. Hay algo que... Compi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que lleva jato sonando allá adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo.
Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes, que te imaginas cosas, bro.
No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso, compi. No, y en el cuarto ese, que llevo jato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas, y me hecho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, chacho, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar. No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. No, en este, compi, en este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso? Por eso, yo creo que yo desde lejos, yo, si acaso. Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo algo estaba cogiendo, tú sabes cómo es esto. No. Hija. Ah, pero qué caramba es eso. ¿Cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuvieran mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Verdad, me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no vaya. Aún sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, ¿no?
Eso a lo mejor fueron los que eran dueños por hacer la maldad o algo, alguien vino a hacer la maldad, compi. Por eso tú no te puedes poner a darle 20 a eso, porque eso son boberías.
Sí, ¿no?
¿Ya te lo ves aquí?
¿Qué bajo ya? ¿Qué?
Y ahí mira una computadorita. No, esto hay que sacarlo para botarlo.
Compi, ¿pero qué es eso, compi?
¿Ah?
Mira, compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste?
¿No será el viento?
No, si aquí no hay viento, compi.
Amigo feo.
Mira para allá.
While working alone inside, the worker hears the eerie tune of It's a Small World coming from a room. There's a sudden loud bang, so he fetches his boss, and together they follow the creepy melody to a closet. Inside, they find a doll hanging upside down in what might be the creepiest plushie ever. It has an actual full-on baby printed on it. As they poke around the closet, it twitches and suddenly just launches right at them. But is this a real paranormal encounter in an abandoned house? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke's Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, but we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Front Porch Frights. A family is relaxing on their front porch, enjoying the evening, when something unusual catches their eye. A young man walks past on the sidewalk, but the family says he, quote, didn't look real at all, which freaks them out enough to check their security footage. What they find is very strange. And yeah, the footage is very bizarre. The man looks like he stepped right out of the 1920s. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit and a fedora. He looks almost like a projection, and the cars behind him seem to show right through his body. The family says they were understandably very freaked out, but they say they never saw this man again. Kyla from Oklahoma says that she was hanging out on her porch with 3 friends after a long night shift. It's around 4 a.m. when something happens that creeps them out.
Inside, here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. If he's gonna grab his keys, then you're gonna have to leave me. What the is that?
The group hears someone whisper, "Hey, hey, hey." Kayla says the voice seemed to come from an empty abandoned shed next door. Everyone is freaked out and they jump up and hurry inside. Even creepier, when viewers watch the video, they notice something else. A faint whisper seems to tell one guy, "Shut the door." Kyla says that strange things happen around her house all the time.
Hello,
but
McLaurie.
this is the first time that anything has been caught on camera. Tales of terror. In these next few clips, we'll see dogs reacting to the supernatural. Now, to me, pets reacting to the paranormal always seems a little more believable. Because, well, how do you fake a scared dog? And a lot of people believe that dogs can see things that we can't. So, first up, unfortunately this clip was posted without a source, but the story goes that a young woman named Sarah had just moved into a new house. Ever since the move, she's been hearing strange noises, and her yellow lab has been acting terrified of certain rooms. One day, the dog refuses to go down the hallway, so Sarah starts recording. What she captures is unnerving.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone.
Oh.
What was that?
Now, unless your screen is really dark, you probably don't need me to ask, did you see it? Because some dark, misshapen thing seems to twitch and move at the end of the hall before vanishing into thin air.
Yeah?
Sarah is so freaked out that she stops recording and the clip ends there. Without a source, we're left to wonder what became of Sarah and her dog, and what might still be lurking in that hallway. Next up, Reddit user Kitten Catastro says her friend got a motion alert from her living room at around 2 a.m. And what the camera caught is strange. On the right side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog, who clearly wants nothing to do with it. But then, watch closely as he moves toward the kitchen. Another faint mist seems to glide by, and that's when the doggy is done. But
He just
what
says,
do you
"Nope."
think made the dog decide to exit stage right? Let me know. Reddit user SageMan123 says that after his friend moved into an old house with his little Boston Terrier mix Jackson, things quickly started to get weird. There were odd noises, objects moved on their own, and the dog began flat out avoiding certain areas in the house. One day, the owner notices the dog staring into a closet and decides to start filming. What he captures is truly chilling.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now. He won't, like, you alright? I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure. Are you f***ing kidding me right now? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson. What's wrong? Just banging on stuff. What the f?
Oh? I think we know what's wrong.
After witnessing all of that, the man says he'd had enough. Not long after this, he put the house up for sale and moved out for good.
Yeah, I think we know what's wrong.
Creepy Kicks. Workers at Rock City Kicks, a shoe store in Fayetteville, Arkansas, say that weird things have been happening around the shop for a while now. But lately, it started to get a lot harder to ignore. The stockroom gate slams shut on its own. The employee checks it out, but he doesn't seem too concerned. But just a week later, things at the small shop take an even stranger turn. Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting bolder.
Yeah, I'm going, bro. Man, roll pretty comfortable. It's trying not to take too long on myself. You want to
sharp salesman is helping a customer try on shoes when a Nike suddenly launches off the display wall and lands upright on the floor. As he bends down to grab it, the shoe flips away on its own, almost like it's being yanked.
Okay.
And with that, both men just make a run for it.
That would have been super
And
easy
there
to
goes the
fake,
salesman
especially
dashing
with...
past the window. So, is Rocket City Kicks haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Shadows of Broadwell.
That would have been really hard.
The
That
team
would have
from
been
the
really
YouTube
easy
channel
to fake,
13th
but
Floor
that was
Haunted
funny.
Media Productions head out to investigate the Broadwell Funeral Home in Felicity, Ohio. It's a funeral home, so it goes without saying that it has a long dark history and a reputation for some seriously unsettling activity. For this investigation, they split up. 2 investigators upstairs, 2 in the basement, and absolutely no one on the middle floor. And that is where things get weird.
This footage comes from the security cameras that were set up. As you can see, a shadow flies by quickly from left to right and disappears. There were 4 of us in the building at the time, 2 in the basement, 2 upstairs. This footage is from the main floor where nobody was present at 11:57 p.m. It is the clear outline or shadow of someone. But the main question is who? Here is a freeze frame. Clearly it is the outline of a person.
One of the stationary cameras on the middle floor captures something strange. A dark, shadowy figure gliding along from left to right before disappearing into thin air. The investigators rewatch their footage later and are shocked by what they captured. So, is this one of the Broadwell Funeral Home's former clients? Let me know what you think. Ingaka. Late one night, a security guard at an under construction building in the Philippines hears strange noises coming from the upper floors and heads up to investigate. Things quickly take a terrifying turn.
Probably not.
Yeah. 3080p, 68 FPS.
No, not really.
Parang may naglalakad. Wala. Yun. Tingnan na yun. Tingnan mo.
As the security guard climbs the stairs, the video captures strange whispering, a croaking voice that urges him in Tagalog to Hoy, mag-ingat ka, or in English, hey, be careful.
Wala. Wala.
The guard says that in the room he entered, a semi-transparent little girl appeared in the dark and started wailing and sobbing. But she isn't visible in his footage. But we can hear her sobbing as he runs from the room in terror. A few days later, the guard claims that he saw the little girl again in another dark room of the building. He managed to quickly grab his phone and snap this picture. Scurry videos. So these are the videos that I happened upon that are weird or funny or just odd. First up, this one was a toss-up as to whether it should be in the regular list or in the weird videos. But here we are. So, someone is at a graveyard and they see this. Now, one thing to notice about this video is that all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, or whatever this is, for so long that they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here, but if you know, put it in the comments. Next up, Last month was Halloween, and people got festive and scared the out of each other, sometimes by accident.
Like literally, that it's you can't do that in October to somebody. Like that is scary as. Like literally, a Quaker standing at the door in October.
And a viewer replied back with this. That is terrifying. Next, another video in the kinda late Halloween spirit. I give you the creepiest Halloween decoration that I have ever seen.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
That worked great! And that's all for this week. By the way, today marks the 10-year anniversary of the Nukestop 5 channel. And I once read that if you do something for 10 years, you are officially an expert. So, I am now a scary video expert. Thank you. You're welcome. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for 10 great years. I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Now, despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost videos, but they are the most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel. But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl.
Oh, this is just a compilation of the videos that he's done. Over 10 years, okay.
Built in 1917, the Santa Maria Inn is one of California's oldest and reportedly most haunted hotels. Guests and staff have been reporting strange activity here for decades. Objects moving on their own, unexplained voices and footsteps echoing through the halls, and doors opening and closing for no reason. So, Martha and her husband are staying at the Santa Maria Inn with their border collie, Oreo. They're walking down a hallway when their dog starts acting a bit strange.
Tell me he's looking at them. He's looking at them. Look, he's looking at them. He's looking at the bench. Oreo's freaking out, guys. And there's somebody sitting there. He doesn't want to go by it. That's all right. Come on. Come on.
It really does not like that bench.
That was crazy.
Yeah. The dog Oreo freaks out and wants nothing to do with the bench in the hotel's hallway. He jumps back, growls, and flat out refuses to go near it. But that's not all that happens in this video, because it's what they hear on the recording later that makes their skin crawl.
You hear that?
What the f*** what did he say?
On playback, as Oreo is running away from the bench, a chilling disembodied voice whispers, "Come back, come back."
That's all right. Come on.
Now, Martha originally recorded this video of the dog's strange reaction over 5 years ago, but she says she only recently realized that she also captured this chilling, unexplained voice calling out for their dog.
Come on.
Unseen attack.
A new attraction in town is sure to leave even some skeptics a little spooked. The Savannah Paranormal Museum is now open down on West Boundaries. Yikes.
The Savannah Paranormal Museum in downtown Savannah, Georgia is dedicated to the city's long haunted history and all things paranormal. The museum also houses a large collection of supposedly haunted artifacts and dolls from around the world, and many believe these very items have actually led to the building itself being haunted. But lately, activity at the museum seems to be escalating and becoming more aggressive. One morning, the museum's podcast producer, JT Timmons, is working at the front desk when something happens that terrifies him. First, JT hears a cough from somewhere nearby, and he turns to look, but there's no one there. In fact, he's the only person in the building. Then something shoves him hard into the desk. He grabs his laptop and just hurries out of the museum. Just a week later, and the group is conducting a paranormal investigation inside the Savannah Paranormal Museum. What happens next is chilling.
Freaks out this.
Is there a way?
It's dude, this is crazy.
You alright?
One of the paranormal investigators is slammed in the back by an unseen force, nearly knocking him to the ground. So did the Paranormal Museum capture 2 real ghost attacks on camera? You can check out their full video covering both incidents over on their YouTube channel, Haunted City Studios, and judge for yourself.
Maybe.
Invisible guest. A young woman named Sydney is invited to be a bridesmaid at a family wedding. She's thrilled, especially when she finds out that the bride's parents have rented a nice old Airbnb for her family to stay at all week. But her excitement fades fast, because from the moment they arrive, Sydney notices that her dog starts acting strangely at the bottom of the staircase, as if something there is really disturbing him.
We were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard Jesus Christ.
Some unseen force seems to suddenly pull the dog's leash upward before it falls back around the dog's neck. The clip alone is creepy enough, but if you listen closely, right before the leash seems to be yanked upward, you can hear what sounds like footsteps running up the old wooden staircase. Sydney has no idea what could have made the dog's leash fly upward like that.
Okay, so this is the leash. If this moves, I'm literally going to run. There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something.
Again, the dog reacts as if there is something there, but Sydney can't figure out what's going on. However, she's starting to notice a pattern. The dog only freaks out at the bottom of the stairs. never near the top.
I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath. The door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up.
As she looks around, she realizes that there's a locked door at the back of the stairs. Sydney and her sister decide to investigate the strange door, and what they find is absolutely chilling.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. I'm wondering if it's...
Just, can you imagine there's something right behind the door? Oh my god.
As Sydney pulls her phone back, someone seems to turn the doorknob and yank the door. Sydney is terrified. She thinks that maybe there's someone else in the Airbnb with them.
I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because there's a room under the stairs that we can't get into. It's locked, so I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So
now Sydney begins to wonder if they caught something paranormal when they had the bizarre encounter at the door. They go back to record again, and this is where things take a terrifying turn.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
Oh.
Suddenly, something yanks the phone right out of her hand. Then there's a second pull, just enough to start the phone sliding down what looks like a set of stairs on the other side of the door. And then, weirdest of all, the phone seems to lift back up and point toward the door before dropping again. Sydney calls the owner and he comes over to unlock the door and retrieve her phone. But it turns out that the door doesn't exactly lead to a little room under the stairs. It actually leads to a dark, creepy basement. And while it's open, Sydney notices some strange scratches on the bottom of the door. Sydney and her family have now left the old Airbnb and returned home. But just what did they encounter? Was it something supernatural? As always, you decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Hitcher.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
So this next audio clip was actually sent to me months ago, and I ignored it. I figured it was another fake, over-the-top 911 creature encounter story. But after it kept getting sent in to me over and over, I finally decided to look into it. And it turns out this is a real 911 call. The call was made in Pender County, North Carolina on July 31st, 2021 at around 11 p.m.
Okay.
And Snopes.com actually confirmed it with the Pender County Sheriff's Office. It is maybe the weirdest 911 call I have ever heard. Take a listen.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road? What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Huh.
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed light for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Now again, this call is verified. It is a real 911 call. But obviously, that doesn't mean that everything the caller said is verified. According to the man, he first saw what looked like an injured person on the side of the road. And then out of nowhere, a pale humanoid figure with sunken eyes and no nose or ears jumped into the bed of his truck and pressed its face right against the back glass. He says he slammed on the brakes and the thing flew over the cab, hit the road, got up, and ran into the woods. The YouTube channel Carolina Case Files actually confirmed the report with Pender County Sheriff Alan Cutler.
About 11 o'clock p.m. that evening, a call came into our 911 dispatch of an individual standing on the side of the road, and it appeared to be bleeding. Now, he stated he was traveling 55 or 60 miles an hour, so I can see how traveling at that speed in the dark, it would be difficult to exactly identify what he saw. But he stated that it looked like a human being standing there with streaks of blood coming down. It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it.
Now, obviously there's no way to verify what the man saw, but keep in mind, he stayed on the line with 911, pulled over, and actually met up with sheriff's deputies. And he wasn't arrested for making a false report or for being under the influence of anything. So what exactly happened out there? Sheriff Cutler says people in that area report strange things all the time.
For years, the residents and people out there in the Curry area near the battlefield have reported seeing things and hearing things that they couldn't exactly understand.
You can watch a full deep dive on this case over on the YouTube channel, Carolina Case Files.
Okay.
Pulled from a dream. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Nikolai says that ever since they moved his young daughter Hannah into her own room, the nursery camera has been catching some very strange things at night. One evening as Hannah sleeps, the camera records this. Little Hannah's foot seems to be pulled by something. Pulled so hard that not only does the crib move, but it even shakes the camera several feet away. She wakes up screaming from the sudden jolt. Now, normally I would just dismiss a video like this as a child kicking in her sleep. But again, this pull is so violent that it actually shakes part of the room. And her leg doesn't even seem to make contact with the bed. So it's hard to believe that a toddler could create that much force on her own. But is it supernatural? As always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me on she keeps getting called back to, because renters never seem to stay there for long, always breaking their leases and leaving early. The realtor has never explained why. Sarah decides to film a quick tour of the house, and she starts to realize why no one ever stays.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados está ahí. No hay nada. Me dio cosas esa pinche puerta. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre. Ahí está. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara. Se está poniendo ahorita tenso. Ahorita les voy a enseñar qué es eso que se escucha. ¡Hey! ¿Andan acá? No mames. Espérenme. Iba a dejar grabando, pero la neta ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea. Escucho mucho ruido. Tengo que ir a apagar la luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no. Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor. Ya me voy a la chica.
First, the door to the toilet opens on its own, but Sarah shrugs it off. Then a creepy voice can be heard mumbling something indistinct.
Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias.
But again, Sarah doesn't notice. But then Sarah does notice an odd tapping sound from somewhere in the house and goes to investigate.
Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
Did you see it? As Sarah goes to investigate the strange tapping sound, something in the dark bedroom seems to peek out at her and then duck back inside. But in the dark, even Sarah doesn't see it. And just to confirm that this isn't pareidolia or just something already in the room, earlier in this video, Sarah filmed into the same room, and there was nothing there. A few moments later, another door opens on its own, and Sarah has had about enough of the creepy house. She just heads for the door. But did Sarah capture a haunted house that renters just won't stay in? Let me know what you think. Scary videos. This is where all the videos go that are not necessarily scary, but are just weird, or funny, or neither. First up, a young woman says that she was playing with a Ouija board earlier in the night, and then as she's
I'm gonna be ending stream here. I don't really care about the scurry videos. Let me find someone to raid. Dude, am I just gonna raid Potato again? I might just raid Potato again. Yeah. Yep, we're raiding Potato again. Have a good night.